live. I'm live. We live. Oh, I'm audible. Okay. Fixed it. Got my coffee. Good morning. Good morning, Krusty Crew. What do I want to load into today? Well, we could fix that. Real quick. And I'll stream with makeup on one of these days. We've been freeing our face lately. Let's see. Let's make this. I think that will work better. Hello, Matrix. Welcome back. That. What did I want to do today? I have to set dress, which basically means I got a bunch of drawers and cabinets that open and close, but there's nothing in them.
For the free
Nightfell.
sub.
Thanks for the resub. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. I have to think about what props to add into my game today. I'll open up my Unity file. I'm thinking buttons and coins and paper clips, which all those are small thin things, so I could just probably make them in Photoshop and put them on a plane with transparency. Maybe make them really thin. Add like a rigid body to them so they'll bounce around. That'd be cool. I could try that. Oh, thank you. Got it from something. I didn't make it. Although it would be cool to make stuff like this. Oh, what's happening with my lighting? Oh. Maybe it's just this monitor. Yeah, it looks better on this other monitor. That's usually how it always is. This looks more realistic. This lighting. Okay. So I got all these interactive doors to cabinets and drawers. Oh, there's a secret room. I don't use it. There's nothing. There's no way to get there. Maybe I could. I could make like a little secret where if you walk through here, you could go through onto this room. But that could be a fun little bonus. Yeah, my background's got a bunch of pickles. Oh shoot, my the player isn't doing what it's supposed to do. There we go. Okay. So all of these are interactive, but they're all empty. So I'm thinking I should add stuff to create like a background for the investigation. So I was thinking about a lot of mystery games like to do newspaper articles, so I could do a newspaper article. Which could be good because then it could be like a movie review and how it's like a bad movie review. Because the scene is a death investigation, and the comedian whose death we're investigating died to substance abuse, and yeah, we could kind of paint a picture of like a toiling artist. Also, I need to darken this phone. This phone is very hard to see against this wall, and it's because it's like the same color. So maybe like a bright orange or something. Because the phone's going to be a big deal. The phone's interactive, you dial on it, you have conversations on it. Yeah, and it's basically the gate to the next level. Spoiler alert. You gotta figure out what number to dial though, so. And I think for fun little Easter eggs, I'll add like extra numbers. But I'll have to disperse those throughout the place, like maybe a pizza place. Although, this is a world of vegetable people, so everything's a little different. When it comes to like food, obviously. Although humans eat meat, so why wouldn't vegetables eat vegetables? It's a little more directly cannibalistic, though. Because, like, in this world, produce people are vegetables and fruits of all different kinds. Unless I designated specific vegetables and fruits to be, like, the food type. Kind of like the way we have specific mammals designated to be the meat type. There's a lot of logic coming into play here. So right now, instead of a house plant, I got this thing that I made that I'm pretty excited about. I'll show it in a bit. Because instead of house plants, they got house meats. But I didn't bring it into Unity yet. It's still in Blender. All these drawers open. This drawer opens. This drawer opens. So I need to like, I think, oh, empty bottles. I need to write some of this stuff down so I remember what I'm making. What am I doing? Okay, so empty bottles. Oh, we could do a test of like flat items. Which would be coins, paper clips. What else? Pencils. They eat fertilizer bags like chips? Ooh, that's a good idea. Fertilizer food. Like chips. I could put a fertilizer bag in one of those cupboards. That makes sense. They do eat sunlight, if I think about it hard enough, so is there a way I could make it so that they convert UV rays into food? What's up, Eternal? Welcome back. We're just here brainstorming about the logistics of this world. The world of produce people. How could you bottle sunlight as if it was a refreshing drink? Well, there's Sunny D, but that's orange juice. Maybe that could be part of the twist in the future chapter. Okay. Have them stand in a certain area for sun and they recharge a meter. Like a recharge station. Yeah, I was thinking about that and how, like, could I swap that out for like a shower, but yeah, no, they benefit from water similarly to us. So I think they would still shower with water. Although maybe they could add a station where it's like showering with sunlight. But would that be in the bathroom? There isn't nudity in this world, although they do wear hats. But they don't have pants because they don't have bottoms. I'm not dealing with legs in this game. I'm not doing it. Deal with enough. I'm not dealing with legs. Too common, not very unique. What, showers? Yeah, I don't have a stamina bar involved in the gameplay loop. Because I don't really like those. Those are annoying. Standing in a spot. Oh. I mean, I would think... I guess they would need like a balcony for something like that. I could do that for a different level though. Because this one doesn't have a balcony. This is just an apartment. So, maybe if I could put a little bench there, I guess, that's true. Don't look at that, that's a spoiler. Oh, and I do want to add interactivity to the TV, that could be fun. Too worried about being too unique in this game because I mean, it's my first game. I just want to make sure it's made. Let's get a giant magnifying glass to make them focus a sun into a container that they dump water in that goes to the shower. That is a fun idea. That is a lot though. But that's cool. That's a cool idea. It reminds me of focusing light in Resident Evil 5. I remember doing that for a mirror puzzle. Not really focusing light, but aiming it. And if I could pay homages to any Resident Evil, I will. I think I'm gonna start with testing out flat items. So first things first, I'm gonna open Blender and make some flat planes real quick. Blender, where are you? Blender. Blender's opening. Coins, paper clips, pencils. We'll start with that. Alright, so we got us a little square here. We're going to project our UV from view, and then we're going to take our UVs and pack them. Wow. Then again, that will end up... No, that would, it keeps it that way. Okay, yep. That's what I want to do. Because we're only going to see it from the top anyways. Then, I'm going to take a new square file. Something small, nothing ginormous. Coin face. Ow. I just scratched my nose In a painful way. Okay, anyways. Why can't I move this? Oh, I can move it with that tool. Got it. Okay. What color? Boring. Not shiny. Dale, you are almost a Dale sandwich. Funny. Very funny. Ah! Dropped a thing. Okay. We'll just do like a... Would you like to create a brush? No! No, cancel. Chase. Whoa. Why have you been doing that lately? I don't know what's up with my keys. Something weird's been happening to them lately. Ah, no! Why are you that color? Aw, man. I had a color I wanted. Whatever. Now it's basically the same. Do you happen to have ADHD? Oh, yeah! Thanks for reminding me. I forgot to take my pill. Okay. We're just gonna start with this lady here. I guess usually coins are like more of a side view, especially the penny. Oh well. Ah! Whoa! Oh no, we're on the wrong layer. Oops. I had a layer. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Da-da-da. Now they don't have, they have mouths, but they don't have noses in this universe. Okay, we'll just do like a... song? What is this? Why is it so good? It is very long. It's a very long arm. They actually gave me an idea to do like have you ever seen the end of that game mouthwashing, where there's this guy, he's in bandages, but then there's all these different screens to show like his insides. It's I think Saw does something similar at some point in the Saw series. I don't remember, but maybe if I set some sort of visual up like that with the two cameras, that could look really cool. Okay. Oh yeah, super tall. I am 7 feet tall. Don't look at any old clips where I measure. Those are all smoke and mirrors. Yeah. Okay. You know what? There should be like a border. Body bandage thing sounds interesting. Oh yeah, it's mouthwashing's a cool game. I beat it in one playthrough. One day. Still, yeah, it was worth testing out, trying it out. It only took like 3 hours. So if you're into the horror style of lore-heavy games and would be interested in a nice short kind of intense game, I highly recommend it. Did you start with Blender or Unity? I probably opened Blender first. I definitely opened up computer animation programs before I opened up game engines, but pretty close proximity of each other. Like the first computer animation program I've used is the one called Maya, Autodesk Maya. That was what I learned CG stuff in. But not long after, I started playing around with Unreal Engine 4. And that was cool. Then I got into the Adobe stuff. Got into editing in Premiere. But I've always played around with computer art stuff, like growing up. Probably starting with PowerPoint. But that was back in childhood era. Alright. Making your currency icon? Yeah, just making a quick penny kind of thing to test it out. I'll save this as a PNG. Applied for a free substance payer subscription for a year since I'm only in high school. Oh, nice! Well, hopefully you can get that. Because yeah, I hear that that's a pretty good program. I've never played around with it because I'm not diving into substance. I'm not dealing with it. Textures, I'm gonna try to stay chill on them. Otherwise, if I dive too deep into things, it's never gonna get the game done. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely let us know how you think, what you think of it if you jump into it. Cause yeah, I mean I do need to work on my texture game for sure. Okay, let's see. Put this in, I guess, as much as I need. PNG. Save. Okay. Shading. What's your material? Coin. Matte. Metallic. Not too rough. Color. Oh. Where's the color thing? Oh, there it is. Image. Ads, why? How do we make that work? There's a way to do this. I'm gonna Google it. Love the built-in Blender Substance Painter, you know. Watch, I basically advanced version. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what Substance Painter is. Yeah. Google. appear this way in Unreal Engine, but maybe it's supposed to already show that. It's not. Oh, you know what? Oops. Save. PG. I might have it backwards, actually. That's good. Probably backwards. We'll see. Yeah, we did it backwards. Oops. Okay. Transparent node, then a mix shader, then make a copy of the image, change it to non-color, and use it as the factor. That sounds complicated. Why is it so complicated? Why? What's wrong with this Discord? At this hour, there's usually a bunch of kids in there. Which is fine. There's nothing against the young. Okay, transparent node. Where's that at? Oh, in the alpha? Okay, so you're calling the alpha the transparent node, I'm assuming. Alright. Quite a long event with Rod last night. Oh, Rod being shitty? He just does that when he's in a bad mood. Add a transparent node. Okay, let's see. Add transparent BDSF. This guy? Ended up having to pull a Fafner. Oh, you blocked him? Okay. Transparent node, then get a mix shader. Do I put the mix shader in the color? Mix. Okay. Got our mix. Unplug your non-color picture. Is that this guy? Oops. Okay. Make a copy of the image, change it to non-color, and use it as the factor. Okay. So here's a factor. Does that go into color? Oh. Ah! Did I do the chain wrong? This guy's the black and white one. Okay, so we got the white as the solid color and then black as like what's supposed to be transparent. Which usually the computer can figure out. What's this mix to? If you have Discord, I'll send you a quick drawing. Sure. Let's see. What's my Discord? Why is it not? Oh, it's streamer mode's enabled. Darn it! Well, it's Marcy Hyde. I mean, it's the same as my stream. Oh, I got a message from Graphite. Who the heck's that? Okay, exclamation point Discord. That's a link to the server that I post nonsense in, which will have me as the leader. That's probably the easiest way to find my Discord. Sorry about the embarrassing username. Where? It just says D. Oh, I see your Xbox gamer tag. Okay, I added you back. Yep. So you should be able to message me what you get. I feel like I'm close. Yeah, Nightfall, you can't take anything Rod says offensively seriously, because he's just a goof. He's just goofing. But yeah, it could be hurtful when the, you know, the mean is directed at you. But I think it's easier to accept once you keep in mind he doesn't mean any of that. There's no, I mean, he's just some guy. And I think that's kind of the point he's trying to make, really, in being overly offensive in ways. But yeah, no, I don't think you're in any way deserving of being mean to. And I don't think he does either, but he, his whole point is just that, like, he's just some guy, is how I would interpret it. Join the whiteboard. Okay. I've joined the whiteboard. You're gonna send me anything crazy while I'm on stream, right? I have witnesses. Okay, so we got some boxes. Excuse me. I should not have turned towards the microphone to cough. Alright. Here, I'll move this out of your way. So right now, what's my notes set up? We got our BDSF material. Oh, BSDF, not BDSF. Okay, we got our material output starting here. Then it goes to BSDF. And then the image texture, which is the base color. Oh, do I put it in the alpha here? Okay, so the transparent node's there. Got it. Okay. And that goes from... Okay, that goes into the mix shader. Okay. Non-color image. Okay, that's plugging into the factor. Okay. Principal and transparent. So then this guy goes in here, and this guy in here, and then this guy in here. Wait, why is that still pink? Do you have music streams? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, where's my Discord? There it is. Okay. Accident. Okay, so we got our color image leading to the principal. That makes sense. The principal going into the mix shader. We got the non-color image going into the mix shader. Yeah, I moved it up to the top so it's not crisscrossing. Okay, hold on. Let's put this side by side. Okay, so we have our output here. We got our mix shader here. We got the non-color image, that's the black and white image, which is an image texture. Unless I should just use another image texture of the color image and have it just have the alpha being sent over there. But right now I have this white and black picture. Oh, okay. The mix node? What's wrong with it? Oh, okay. It's a mix shader. Okay, let's add the mix shader. Got it. Okay. Let's delete that guy. Okay, so this is going into factor. The principled is going into shader 1 and the transparent is going into shader 2. And that goes into surface. Alright, what am I doing wrong here? Is it the factor? Or should this be down here as one of the shaders? Is your non-color in non-color mode? By non-color, do you mean this image? Or do you just mean, because it does have a color space, but it doesn't have to. Non-color. But I could just use a copy of this guy and put it in non-color mode. Yeah, I switched this one to non-color. That goes into the factor. Kind of small. Okay, I'll try that. Copy, paste. And we'll put it to non-color mode. Because this does have a transparency on it. Now do I bring the color out or the alpha? Well, we'll try both. I could bring out the alpha. No. Okay, color. I think we're getting warmer here. Ah! Use math node to multiply the alpha. Okay. How does multiply? Maximum? Oh, multiply, here it is. But how much? 100? What are these nodes even doing? Play with the factor. See, this is a problem with me with nodes, is I have no idea what the heck is happening here. Like, there's nothing to play with in this, wait, where's... Oh, that's not doing anything. Boom. Oh, I see. Well, the value is dependent on what I'm plugging it in, like where I'm plugging it in. Oh, unless you mean over here. Oops. Oh, I can't. Can't do anything with that. What over here? The transparent. Oh no, this is non-color. Need the result from after the math from the alpha. Okay. So where is this gonna go? Let's go over to factor? What is a mat? Result into factor. Then play with the slider. This guy? What's it like being a mom? It's rewarding and sometimes annoying. Worrisome and yet comforting at the same time. Definitely worth it. Would do again, 10 out of 10. Unless it, you know, was to kill me, in which case, no, not doing that again. Okay, so we're adjusting, it looks like a lightness happening here in the color area. Here, I'm just gonna play around with this. Thank you for trying to help. Test some of that out later. I'm gonna try to simplify it. Coin multiply node. Okay. How did I really? Did I really take out all the undos? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't do that many actions to move everything. Okay. I'm just gonna see if I can get it read in a more simplified way in Unity. Export. Just gonna see. Just gonna test it out.
Double D, an elephant never forgets, but I forget
You
what
can
the
add more
elephant
undos. Oh, really? Alright, let's just real quick. Where are you at? Oh shoot! Brought out everything. Dang it. Okay. Delete. Delete. Because then I could play with the material in Unity. I can add transparency there too. Extract. If you crank it up, it takes more RAM. Oh, okay. There you are! Although you're kind of a little more transparent than you need to be. Where are you? Let's see. Okay, see, yeah, it's it just needed transparent material in Unity. Alright, so now if I give this a rigid body, I'm gonna stick this in a shrink it down. Where are you? Whoa! Why are you? Oh, I see. I should have. Oh, dang it. I didn't apply transforms. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna shrink it down to be a coin size. Now, does this guy This guy does have a box collider. Which we're going to have to change. Whoa. Oh, okay, I'm gonna show where it is. I'm gonna have to actually so it doesn't mess with the coin. Ugh, it's such a freaking small. Doing over there? Well, that's good. Okay, so these box colliders, if I don't... Currently, it's got one box collider, which, if it has other items inside of it with rigid bodies and box colliders, it's just gonna push them out, so they won't even like be able to exist inside the drawer. So I have to make box colliders to create like a border for the drawer. So we'll make this one the front of it, so there's interactivity. I'll be able to like see it. And then we'll make a bottom side. Oh, we gotta make sides and a bottom and a back. Yeah. What? Oh yeah, let me know if you do any of those. I need to add sounds to them so that I can hear when people set those off, because I feel bad. Sometimes I miss them completely, and then unless they bring it up in chat. Channel point rewards. Yeah, I really gotta add sounds to all the channel point rewards. Alright, another box collider. Ay, ay, ay. I wish I could normalize these values better. I'm still learning a lot. Okay, so this is... I don't need to deal with that. It's this one. Whoa. Wait, why is Y that way? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that's not even the right box collider I'm editing. So this will be the bottom of the drawer. Raise it a little bit. Okay. Maybe back it up a little bit. These numbers are ridiculous. I really gotta learn how to normalize the size values of everything. Okay. Yeah, we need to add a back to this. And sides. Add component. Up and down, this is side to side, this is back and forth. Okay, so change this size to 05? Sure, why not? Move this back to 05. No. 01. And another. What the heck? Center is 0. Oh, we gotta go negative 0.1. Oh, that's way too far. Wait, 01. Okay, that's the back. Alright, so we got front and back. And I need sides. In case. Well, the momentum of it going back and forth shouldn't cause. Well. Yeah, no, because this box collider will be a box collider. I'm not going to make it rounded. Unless I do. No, we're not going to do that. We don't need it. Yeah, no. Did you ever watch The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Yeah! Yes, I did. Destroy us all! Dude, that... That episode of Billy yelling that over and over drove my mom insane. She I had to, we couldn't watch that episode. We had to turn it off. That's the only one I could quote now because of that. Oh, and maybe something about muffins. Is it muffins? No, muffins! Something, I don't know. Oh, did you do that? Lose the glasses. Okay, 10 minutes. Eternal Lord just set off the lose the glasses channel points reward, which means I take them off for 10 minutes, not for the rest of the stream. 10 minutes. It's 10:10 right now, so at 10:13. So at 10:23. Okay. How am I gonna see box colliders like this? I guess we could just test out this one. Oh, so up and down, unfortunately, in this is gonna be the z-axis, so let's make this a little larger this way. We can raise it up. Is this up or down? That's up. I mean down. Okay. 20. Okay. 195. There we go. Alright, so we got our drawer with box colliders. Now we're gonna take this coin. We're gonna add its own box collider with not ridiculous numbers. That's actually very nice. Okay, great. So here's the little coin. Okay. It's going to be placed inside of this drawer. It's also going to be parented to the drawer. So in the drawer now. Where's the colliders on this? Okay, cool. As long as it's not like inside of them, I think it'll work. So, wait, where are you in the... Okay, that's this guy. We're gonna put this guy as its child. And then we're also going to add a rigid body to this coin. Its mass of 1, I'm sure makes total sense. Constraints? I don't think it needs constraints. We'll see. Alright. See if this works. We'll put it in the middle of it. Now, is it visible? Hopefully. Kind of the same color. Yeah, it's visible. Alright, so if it acts as I predict it will, once runtime goes, gravity will attack it, basically, and it'll just kind of fall down to lay on top of this drawers, box colliders, and then I'll go and open it, and it should be able to, like, pull it out and kind of bounce around inside of that drawer as a coin. I gotta go. Put your glasses back on. You're wrecking your eyes. Well, bossy. I got. You're the one that set off the channel point reward. I got 6 more minutes. It was 1 minute only. Oh, okay. Well, I prefer wearing the glasses to not anyways, because I like to be able to see. Have a good day, Eternal Lord. See you later. Thanks for hanging and helping out. I'll do some more research on node structure in Blender. I want to change real quick the cutscene intro so I have the like a 5-second thing. Instead of the 1 minute thing to wait for before I enter play mode. So let's see how this works. Alright, let's see. Where is it? Okay, it's not bouncing around. Why are you not bouncing around? Ah! Jump scares. Okay, there's no drag. What about angular drag? What the heck is angular drag? Come on, give me the tooltip. Where's my tooltip? I'll do rigid body. Angular drag. Define the decay rate of a rigid body's rotational velocity to simulate drag, air resistance, or friction. Low values produce a slower decay rate, so the game object moves faster for longer. High values produce a faster decay rate, so the game object slows down over a short amount of time. This is useful for simulating lightweight real-world objects. Note that you cannot make the game object stop rotating just by setting its angular drag to infinity. Okay. Automatic center of mass, that makes sense. Automatic tensor. Predicted tensor rotation. What the heck is tensor? Tensor. based on all connected colliders. Like mass, an inertia tensor defines how much force or torque is required to make a rigid body move. However, while mass affects linear movement, inertia tensor affects rotational movement. Okay. Oh, that's my jukebox. I don't think it's moving at all. Okay, maybe the mass needs to be less? No. It's not moving. I want it to bounce around. Maybe if it doesn't use gravity or a center of mass or any drag. No, any kind of drag. If it doesn't use gravity, it's just gonna float. Yeah. Whoop. Are you gonna bounce around? These are work in progress songs. Actually, I should mute them. Can't have those being spoiled or leaked. Why are you not bouncing everywhere? Let's see. Is kinematic? Oh, maybe that's what I want. What's kinematic mean? Toggle between physics-based and kinematic movement for the game object. When kinematic is enabled, the physics system cannot apply forces to move or rotate the game object. Instead, Unity can only move and rotate it via its transform. I don't know if that's what I want. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any movement here. Interpolate. Use the pose and velocity of the rigid body from the previous two physics updates to calculate and apply the pose of the rigid body in the current frame. Interpolate is more accurate than extrapolate, but it has a time lag of one physics update. It's usually best for situations where accuracy is important. Okay, well, I don't think it's that important at all. I just wanted to see if I could get it to do the thing I wanted to do. What about mass? Is it too high? Define the mass of the game object in kilograms. How much is a kilogram? 1 kilogram is equal to 2 pounds. Okay, that's why it's not moving. That's a heavy coin. I shared some of my music files with Sarah, but I'm very guarded of my files. I've only shared all the files with one person. Oh! You got secret music files? That's cool. Okay, so this is 1 pound. So we want Oh. Point oh one. How many kilograms is a penny? .00311. Okay. I don't think this having a rigid body and box collider is worth it. May as well just have it not have it. Okay, if I remove it, yeah, it falls into the nether. Alright, goodbye forever, coin. That's because it had the rigid body still. If I remove both, then it'll just kind of be here, existing, which is it's fine. Probably could, yeah, just make a group of coins for this purpose. In like one object. The person I shared with, I know in real life for a long time. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I am back. Welcome back, Eternal. What do I want to do? Google. Maybe because it's parented to the drawer. That's why it's not bouncing around, because it's just gonna match the movement of the drawer instead of reacting to the movement of the drawer. Test that out. So unparent it, and we'll add the rigid body and the box collider once more. We'll change the mass of the rigid body to .00311 to match the kilograms of a penny. And we can see what happens in the play. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's not even moving. Okay. But it's got gravity. Maybe it needs more drag? What if its mass is 1? No. Doesn't care. What if its drag is 1? No. Doesn't care. electric drum kit so I can record my own drums. I don't like the idea of programming parts. I like to actually play all my parts. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got just a normal drum set over there. It's something cheap off the internet. But those are hard to mic up. Provides context. What if we do that? Nope. It definitely needs to be parented to the drawer to move with the drawer then. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Can't get a normal drum kit because they live in a condo. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure it'd be easier to record the patterns at least with the electronic. I like using Splice's library of sounds for my percussion nowadays. I really want to get them to bounce around the drawer. Maybe this video will help.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be making things sticky, bouncy, and slippery in Unity without using any code. Let's dive in. So I have this Unity game that I'm
Without
calling
using code.
Cube Slime. I've got a slime. It moves by jumping around and rotating. And right now my slime has a problem. I can rotate pretty easily, but I have a real hard time moving on the surface. My slime can't move because there's too much friction between the cube and the ground. How do we fix this? Well, we need to use what's called a physics material. A physics material is kind of like a material that you would put on a game object to give it a color. But instead of giving it a color, it gives it a texture that the physics system in Unity can use to apply friction and bounciness. So how do we make a physics material? The first step is you need to go to the project folder and then right click inside this window here. Go to the create menu and then from here go and find physics material. It's going to be sort of in the middle bottom of the list. This will create something that looks kind of green like this. We're going to name this, let's do slippery. There we go, slippery. Now the default values it has here are 0.6 for dynamic friction and 0.6 for static friction. Dynamic friction is the amount of friction that you'll encounter while you're moving across a surface. If you're sliding across the ground or on a carpet, that's dynamic friction that you feel while you're sliding. Static friction is the amount of friction you have on an object when it starts moving. So when you first start sliding along a carpet, that's static friction that you're overcoming to move. You need to make a slippery surface. One thing to note is that these values are supposed to go from 0 to 1. So if I want this to be slippery, I'm going to zero this out. And then I'm going to apply this slippery physics material to this red ground area.
You just made that
this
all
is my
zeros?
swamp in my Cube Slime game. You can apply a physics material to any collider. So in this case, I have a box collider on my ground game object. So I'm going to go over here and drag slippery into this box right here. I should be able to move around fine. Now I don't have any friction to overcome while I'm dragging along the ground. And now instantly I have a really interesting gameplay mechanic. I have some areas where I can slide and then some areas where I have to hop. Now what about this area here? What do we have planned for this?
Bouncy.
Well, the other thing you can do with physics materials besides control how slippery something is you can control how bouncy something is. I want to make this sort of like a lily pad, something that I can bounce off of as a slime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm going to right click, create physics material, and then I'm going to name this bounce. I'm going to change the dynamic friction and static friction to be 0 again, just to sort of make it so you can't really get stuck on the pad. And then I'm going to change the bounciness to 1. This is maximum bounciness. Go ahead and drag this into the box collider. There we go. Let's try it out. This is our regular bounciness here. Not very bouncy. And then here, I bounce, and I come to a stop.
There's some bounce, but okay.
Bum, bum. There we go. You can see the difference pretty easily here. Now, if you want to make something as bouncy as possible, there is actually a way of doing that. The way to do it is make a physics material and then set the bounce combine to maximum. This will give it the maximum amount of bounce. So here we can see this is our regular bounce. We go up, bounce, bounce, bounce. But if we go over here, if we jump on our second pad that has the bouncier material, hop,
it doesn't stop.
and when we bounce, you'll notice that we go all the way up to our previous height. We don't actually lose any of our momentum when we bounce using the maximum bounce combine here. So, want a little bit of bounce, leave it as average. Want a lot of bounce, do maximum. Just like with bounciness, we can really get the most out of our friction by setting friction combine to maximum as well. Here I've made a tar pit in my project. It has maximum dynamic friction, maximum static friction, and the maximum friction combination that we can use. So here, if I test it on my regular ground, I can still slide off of it if I have some momentum. If I try jumping on this surface, it's sticky. I can't move.
Okay. What is it called again? Physics material. Okay, so we're gonna put that in materials. Why not? Create a physics material. Well, what do they have preset wise? Let's see. Meat, metal. Oh, metal. Let's try that. And then we can make the colliders on this drawer. Oops. Oh, are you? Oops. I forgot I was playing still. Okay, the coin, we'll make it metal, and then which collider is the bottom collider? This guy. Make you wood. Okay. And I'll stick you on there. You're kind of floating there, but you'll fall down, I'm sure. And I hit play. You're not falling. Oh, it's frozen in time. Okay. Okay. Fell for gravity. Now what happens if I move you around? Are you sliding? Can't really tell. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe I want to make him more slippery. a physics material. Where are you? There you are. Slippery. 0, 0. Bounciness. No. You don't need a bounce. Friction. Combine. How should we combine the friction values of both colliders in a collision pair to calculate the total friction between them? Minimum. Okay. So we'll put slippery onto the box collider of the coin. I don't know why, but Pumpkinsley decided to put... Is it Kinsley or Kinley? Oh, it might just be Kinley. Pumpkinley decided to keep his coins oiled up. That is his story, and we're sticking to it. Also, I'm thinking of redesigning the hat for the pickle, because it just looks a little ridiculous. Alright, slippery? Are you slippery? Are you slipping and sliding? Not really. I mean, you're moving with the drawer, so that's good. Ooh, cinematic. It's not slipping and sliding. Maybe I need to make the drawer bottom slippery too. We'll try it. I have a whole intro cutscene animatic, but I don't play it. I shortened it so for the testing purposes. Oh, I think it is slipping now. No, maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say. Hard to tell. I think it's moving a little bit. Maybe it's got too much drag. What if it had no drag? I can't tell. It's not even a big part of the game. I just wanted to see if I could get this to do this, but maybe it needs to weigh more? Or if it's 2 pounds? Or maybe its box collider should be a different type of collider? What other colliders are there? Mesh collider feels like it's just gonna be box collider because it's a box. Yeah, no. It's a sphere collider. And we don't need it turning like that. What the heck is the character material gonna be like? Whatever. Okay. I should have probably put those in. Oh, that's shared. Okay. A shared folder. bouncing as much as I'd hoped. I think. Kind of hard to say. It's so small anyways. Maybe if it was larger it'd be easier to see, but I don't want it larger. Look, it's too big. Although, for testing purposes, so we could see it more if it does move, for like other items to put in there. Ugh, and the transparency's not even working properly. Darn it! When it's smaller, you can't tell, so it doesn't matter as much, but... yeah, it's not slippery. It's not slipping and sliding. Maybe if I add it to the, it's slippery to all of them. Colliders of the drawer. Is inching it forward a little bit on the x-axis from the numbers that I'm seeing. Alright. Okay. Good to know. I think what I want to do is make a whole image that's just like the contents of a drawer. That'd be about the size of the drawer. For some of them. How many drawers do I have? Not handles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so we got 28 drawers. I would say 75% of them should be something that feels rewarding in some way. 75% of 28. Did I say 28? Times 28. 21. Yeah, I should have known 3 times 7. Okay, so 21 ideas for items inside drawers that are useful is what I need. That means 7 drawers are gonna be empty or just like useless. We already know one of them has an item to find and pick up. I'm gonna write this out here. Notes. Okay. Chase. Okay, so we got 20. Why is that writing? Oh, dang it. Really? 28 drawers. We want 21 to feel rewarding. Like, oh, I'm glad I opened this. So, to reward the player, it could be something to pick up to help solve, or to explain lore. Slash teach. 7 of them can be like meh. Just a glance. Okay. Okay, so right now I think I only have like one teach or fun Easter egg. Okay, so ideas. So if I split those into 3 things. I can't divide them evenly because I literally only have one thing to pick up, so I'll have to split this between, so like 11 Easter eggs and 11 explain the lore. Okay, we'll do like 11 and 10 of these. Try that. One of those. Maybe, I feel like just looking at the numbers, it's pretty clear I need to think of something else to pick up and use from a drawer. That's not even counting cabinets. How many cabinets do I have to open up? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21. Another 21. Okay, 21. But I could split that in half because technically they're opening to the same area. Except for the fridge doors. Wait, how did I get an odd number then? The oven. Okay. Wait, did I count the oven? Oh my goodness. Where are all these doors coming from? Actual doors to unlock. So that doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna go with cabinet doors. Are they all in the kitchen? They are all in the kitchen. Let's make these freaking walls disappear. Okay, hold on. Cabinet doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what? That's not a door. $11, $12. $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. Okay, 18. So 9 openings. Which one is that one? Okay. Ah! So we got 9 cabinet, 2 open, total 75% of 9, almost 7. Wait, is it 7.6? Okay, 6, so 6 should feel rewarding. Whoa, 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 come back! What are you doing? And 3 can be meh. Glance. Edit. Okay, we already know 1 is gonna have a pickup in it to use. Lore. Fun. Right now, the only fun Easter egg I'm thinking of are just like silly phone numbers. 10 of them is a lot. Okay, so we got 1 for you. Maybe like 1 for you and 5 of you. Oh wait, I don't know how to math. Wow, simple addition. Okay. So it is for lore. Oops. Ah! I hate when it does it. Newspaper, article. Newspaper clipping. We could have positive and negative. So some good, some bad. Photographs. Three. was a frame? Well, that's fine. That's what it's there for. Maybe 2 of each for newspaper article clippings. 2 positive, 2 negative to find. 3 photographs. That gives me, let's see, 5, 8. So we need 3 more things for lore. Oh right, empty bottles. Stashes. We find 2 of those. Just do like an advertisement. Did I spell advertisement right? Why does it look like that? I don't know. Advertisement. Okay, so that'll give me all the lore, right? To a newspaper or magazine. Articles that are positive. To newspaper article / magazine clippings that are negative. 3 photograph examples of like family for 2 of them, and 1 of partying. Friend with friends or something. Okay. 2 stashes of empty bottles, 1 advertisement of the local nightlife, entertainment. That will come into play later in the game. Okay, so that leaves us with 10 fun Easter egg ideas we gotta come up with. Oh, and 4, okay, we'll get to that. We need 4 more lore ideas for cabinets. I have an idea for one cabinet was the world building, what the produce people eat. We could do 3 examples of that since it'll be kitchen-based items. Yeah, maybe another empty bottle stash. Or maybe even an article that mentions the local police force. Because that's what the main character is working for. Reference local PD. Okay. So we need 10 Easter egg ideas, 11 Easter egg ideas. Okay, so I know I want a pizza place, phone number, / menu. What else can we do for fun Easter eggs? Maybe like a something with motion, something interactive. What would, ow, my elbow! Fun toy, something fun to click on. Something breakable. Breakable drawer for no reason? That would probably be in the meh. Whatever. Breakable drawer. You discover it by accidentally clicking on the drawer. Clicking is the melee attack. That'd be funny to discover, I guess. Could be another funny. Phone number, a fun phone number to call. Besides a pizza place. Oh, maybe one of those phone numbers that made a song with the dial tones. Something involving, it's gotta be something playful, like a toy. Toy. Prank. Oh, the items in the drawer could be breakable, like a or a cabinet, like plates. What else? One, two, three, four. And when I say prank here, I'm thinking of like one of those containers you open and then the snakes jump out at you. Because I mean, the house has locks to unlock with codes, so why wouldn't they have some pranked drawers that jump out at you? Or spray you with water or something. Alright, well, I got a dip. So it was a short stream today, but I should be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll pop in at night. We'll see about my energy levels, but if I for some reason can't sleep tonight, I'll do like a horror game stream of The Evil Within. I keep talking about that, so I'll do it one of these nights, either tonight or tomorrow night, probably. Most likely tomorrow night, because tonight I still gotta get up early the next day, but tomorrow night I don't. But if I don't stream tonight, I'll stream in the morning tomorrow again, this similar hour. Another short stream. Just to get organized, get set up. But I gotta dip, make some breakfast, set my kid up with stuff. So, yeah, thanks for hanging. This has been an enlightening time. Figuring out some, drawer set dressing ideas. And, exploring some node transparency shading. I'll have to look in the VOD to see the setup earlier, because I deleted the stuff that Eternal showed me. My bad. But again, that's why there's VODs, so. Ciao. See you later. Bye bye.